guys, what's up? Dexter from the Silent D here, and I'm back with another video. Sorry it's been so long. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Today I'll be showing you how to soft mod a Nintendo 2DS. This also works for the old 3DS. All you'll need for this is a 2DS, an SD card, I'd say around 32 gig depending on how many games you want, and that's it. Sorry about the clock, let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do is check that there's already no custom firmware on it. So if you just turn it on and press select while it boots up, if a random menu appears then it's been modded in the past. This won't really affect it because you can delete the mods off, but I won't do that here. So this is a vanilla one, so that's good. Next we're going to check the system version. So if you press onto settings, you open settings, and your system version will be displayed on the bottom right corner of the top screen. 11.17.0/50, that's what you want to see. It doesn't matter whether it's E or U, that's just your region. So that's all good, we can continue.
You will have to click on a link which will take you to a website which looks like this. 3ds.hacks.guide. It has lots of helpful things which you'll need to be able to do this. Okay, so for me, I'm Windows, so I'll download this. So you need the latest release of MSet9, and then you download that and it'll start to install. And you'll also need any version of Python installed. So we can just download that like so. Okay, so here's the prep work.
Make sure that your SD card is formatted to FAT32 and is inserted inside of the 2DS. What you'll need to do is you'll need to open the Me Maker. Sorry, wrong one. And then you wait for it to get to the screen. And once you get to here, it means that the necessary data would have been created. So now we just have to wait for it. And then we just simply exit like that. Just like so. Perfect. So once you've done that, you want to power off the console. And then you want to turn it over and you want to take the SD card out of the device and put it back into your computer.
So if you've done everything correctly, you should have a folder called Nintendo 3DS which has been freshly made on your SD card, and it should have these two inside. Our next step is to run the MSet9 script, which I will now open and show you now. Okay, our first step, if you haven't already, is to install Python 3. So double click and then just run through the installation process. It shouldn't take too long and it should download. So I'll see you once it's done. And now you just go onto your MSet9 folder, which you'll get from the zip file, and you simply want to extract it all onto the root of your SD card. From this point, it's quite simple. You run MSet9 and you go through the procedures. I'm using an old 3DS or a 2DS in this case, so I press 1. And then you just want to simply press 1 again. And it will check and make sure that everything's good to run. And once that's all good, you then want to extract your SD card and put it back into your 2DS or 3DS. So I will see you there.
From there, you should power on your console once again, and we wait for it to switch on. There we are. So what you want to do is you just want to hover over system setting and then you power it off and then you power it back on again. We want to go straight to the system settings, like so. And then from here, we want to navigate to data management, Nintendo 3DS, extra data, and then we don't press any buttons or touch the screen. And we want to make sure that we can see the Me Maker icon. And with the console still on, we want to remove the SD card from the console. I want to put it into the computer and run MSet9 again. So I'll see you there.
So we press 1, and this time we press 2 to inject the payload, and we press yes. Then it will check and it will inject it, and then from here you simply close the script you eject your SD card and you put it back into the 2DS.
So now, without pressing any of the buttons, you reinsert the SD card into the device and it should begin to run. And we have done it. So now we do the Homebrew setup. So first you put in this code and then it will do a firm backup, which shouldn't take too long. And now we've installed that, we press A to continue. And then from here we come onto the Luma 3DS Soda, which I will get into more detail now. Okay, so that's essentially rebooted your console and launched you into the Luma 3DS, so that means that it's working properly at the moment. So what you want to do from here is you want to run through the config menu. So leave these options on the default settings. So that is perfect. So you go down to save and exit. Here we are. Okay, so that's the custom firmware. So now I will show you more things.
To make sure that no errors have occurred, what you want to do is you want to go back onto MSet9 with your SD card in the console, the PC. You press 1 again, and now we're going to remove MSet9. This does not remove the custom firmware, it just removes the setup. So once that's done, you exit, and then you can simply eject and put it back into your console. So from here, you'll press on a link in my description which will take you to the Finalising setup page, 3ds.hacks.guide/finalising setup. So what you want to do is you want to just download the finalizing.zip, and then you go through the instructions which I will read through very quickly. So power off your console, which I've just done, insert the SD card into the computer, and then from there you want to copy the contents of finalizing.zip to your 3DS or 2DS, the SD card to be precise. So now we've done all that, we want to get finalizing, and then you just take all of the contents and you slap it onto your SD card. So we'll put it right here. And now that should be all good. And then you reinsert it back into your console and I will see you there. So with your SD card back in your device, we're now going to dump your console's information. Well, not information, NAND. Which means that if something does go wrong, you can restore your console how it is right now. So you want to press this shoulder, the D-pad, and select, and it should take you to the Rosalina menu. And you want to go down to miscellaneous options, I can't pronounce that word, and then dump DSP firmware. And it's successfully written that, so that's good. And then after that, we want to select nullify user time offset. And now that's succeeded. We want to return to the Rosalina main menu and then we simply exit it, like so. We want to power off the console. So what you need to do now is you need to power on your console while pressing the start button, and it should take you to God Mode 9, and you'll be prompted to press A a couple of times, which you will do, and then you press home to bring up the action menu. And from here you simply want to go down to scripts and then finalize and press select. So now it will check for problems and it will ask for permission and it will do a load of stuff, and if you're okay with it you press yes to select and you continue. And then you want to write the system NAND, unlock it, and then we need to do the code, so that's down, up, left, A. Sorry, my screen's extremely dark, so I'd have to glare at it a bit. And sorry for the weird headset, it's the only thing with microphone I actually have. So, yeah, it's just loading. And face reveal if you haven't seen me. Yes, hello. Very distorted face reveal. So we wait for this and I will see you in a bit. Once it says setup complete, you want to press A to continue, and once that's done your console will just shut off
and then you simply take the SD card back out, pop it out, and you put it back in your computer for the final few steps.
So with your SD card back in the PC, we're just going to put all the important things back onto the computer so you can easily back up your device if something were to go wrong. So you want to go to GM9 and then backups, and now you want to take all of these and copy them, and you want to put them straight into you should make a backup folder ideally. 2DS backups, what I've named mine. So once that's done, I'll come back and we'll do the next step. Okay, so for the final few things of the setup, we're going to put these into there safely. And we're going to go to our SD card, we're going to go to GM9, and we're just going to do a bit more cleaning so you can delete both the sysnans because they're quite big, and you can keep the essential on there. So that's that for the computer. Let's go back to the console and we'll finish up.
So with the SD card back in the device, we can start it up again, and I will show you what application should be on there. So it'll take a little bit because it's got all this new stuff on it, it needs to process it and whatnot. But while you're waiting, take this time to subscribe because I would really appreciate it. Here we are. So you see all these gift boxes? Please ignore the clock, it's been driving me mad all morning. You just want to open them all. So this is to download custom themes, it's very helpful. This one is a save manager. I think it's called Checkpoint. Yeah, it is Checkpoint. This is FBI. This is where you download custom titles. That could be games if you know where to get them. I might do a video on that. And then this one here, I'm not sure what that does. I will find out. That's the Homebrew launcher. That's quite important. There's clocks going on forever. And that's the universal updater where you can download different Homebrew things. So I will show you how to do more stuff in another video. This has been Dexter from the Silent D, and I will see you later. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and have fun with the console. Take care.